Once I start feeling a little alcohol, I'm gonna put my shades on. Y'all gonna know.
All right, bet.
Y'all gonna know.
All right, this is your boy Lamar Spacing. We're back with the Space Station Podcast, and this has been a long-awaited episode. We finally have my man's Big Koopa G here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, clap off for me, man.
How you feeling today, my boy?
I'm great, man. I'm great. It feels good to be here. This is long-awaited. We talked about this
For a while
many
now.
times.
Probably like 2 years now.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years.
But
yeah.
One thing I like to say is, I like to wait when people are cooking up something, As of recent, I've seen you been cooking up on some things, You've been doing a lot of recording, been doing a lot of music and shit.
Yeah.
But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about your origins, how you got your start in music, origins of your name, stuff like that, your origin story. So,
okay, so I don't even know where to start though. Like, what exactly do you want to know exactly?
So,
like the start of my music or where I got my name?
All right, so where you from?
Originally, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The style. Well, my father lives in the style. My mother is from Flatbush. Like, I was born in St. John's Hospital, so that's like around that area.
Definitely recognize the name.
So I say I'm from the bush, but I'm also from the style. I'm from all over Brooklyn, really. But yeah, that's where I come from.
All right. I ain't gonna lie. I do remember you saying you were from Brooklyn before, but for some reason you gave me like a Jersey kind of vibe. And maybe we'll get to that later. I'll tell you why we got here. But what's the origins of the name Koopa G? Where'd you get that from?
All right. Funny story is, I think I was about like 13 or 14 years old, running around with my homies and shit.
All right.
Feel me? Just doing ignorant young nigga shit.
And dumb hood rat shit.
Most of my homies had names, like nicknames that we would call each other. My man's Reek, free him. My man's Mizzy, free him. We got my cousin Cheese, free him. They all had names.
Okay.
That's not their real names, but that's their nicknames. And I didn't have a nickname. Feel me? Shout out my man's Ball too. I didn't have a nickname, so I just made one up myself. You know, like King Koopa from Mario?
Super Mario Bros.
Yeah. The green turtle?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to call myself that at like 13 or 14 years old. And my one homie, Reek, he had told me, yo, just drop the king and call yourself Koopa. And I'm like, I don't know. I like King Koopa.
King Koopa browser.
And also around that time, Chicago drill was really blowing up. And King Koopa is E-Day.
Oh, okay.
If you remember who that is.
Of course.
Rest in peace, E-Day.
Rest in peace, E-Day, for sure.
Rest in peace, E-Day. Yeah, that's King Koopa. So around that time, I was like, yo, he King Koopa. I like that name. I'm taking that. I'm gonna be the King Koopa of Pennsylvania. You feel me?
Right.
So he's like, yo, just drop the King and just call yourself Koopa. So I just started calling, like, I didn't start calling him. Everybody just started calling me Koopa.
You start running with it.
I start running with it. Like, everywhere I go, yo, Koopa, Koopa, Koopa. Then I'm like, oh, Coop. Just say Coop. Because I don't like Koopa no more. Like, just say Coop. And then after a while, I started making music around like 2015, 2016. And I just ran with the Koopa G. The G is for Gambino, though.
Koopa Gambino, right? You say you started music around 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
And what was the thing that started your drive? What got you inspired to do music? Were you always into music growing up? Or was it just like you saw the Chicago drill, you saw the young niggas making it, so you just wanted to try your hand at it?
Nah, that never was the case. Damn. Really, what my drive was my older brother. My older brother, Kevin, he had passed away in Allentown. He had got shot by like a young boy he was bullying. That's what I'm saying. Yo, y'all better stop bullying motherfuckers.
How long ago was this? What year was this?
This was, I believe this is like 2010, 2011.
I'm trying to see if I remember that.
What was the bar called? Phillies. It was a bar called Phillies in Allentown. I think it was 4th and I don't know. It was 4th Street and something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was an
altercation. See if it refreshes my memory.
Yeah, Kevin Cobbs.
It definitely sounds. It's getting more familiar.
Kevin Cobbs is my older brother. Yeah, he was
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. My brother was trying to be tough with a young man, and worst came to worst. I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I forgive all, but when you do shit in the streets, it come back to you. My brother lost his life messing with a young man, and yeah, he used to rap. I used to be in his studio sessions a lot. Let's not get off topic. He's the reason why I rap today.
So, 2016. What was do you remember your first piece of music, or do you remember like who was around? No, I mean, just explain the process.
Honestly, I could say my first official song that I like really was proud of. You can go on SoundCloud today, search up Koopa G, Dig My Vibe. That's the first song that I put on the airwaves. I was always like making songs making songs in the windowsill, beatboxing. I'm gonna, just mumbling and shit. But that song, it's on SoundCloud with 8,000 plays.
8,000 plays, okay.
And it's probably at 10K now. But yeah, that song right there is the first song that I put on the internet for the world to listen to, and all my homies was rocking with it. I hate the song to this day though.
You're not proud of this first song. Why is that?
I'm proud of it. But I kind of hate it because as an artist, you elevate, and then you go back and look at the song like, yo, I was fucking trash.
Like, I could have did something better.
Yeah, I could have did something better, but that's the whole point of elevating as an artist. You know what I'm saying? You can look back at shit like, oh, this shit is weak, but look at me now.
Exactly. Just trust the process.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your more recent works. I've seen you've been working on some music videos.
Yeah.
You just told me off camera that you got a mixtape coming up. Just get into a little bit of that. First the music videos, then your recent project.
Okay, yeah. I have 3 music videos on YouTube right now. First music video I ever shot was that Live Forever video. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't seen it, check it out. Live Forever Koopa G on YouTube. Yeah, those 2 years, that time was like really strange for me. I didn't know exactly if I was ready to even. All right, posting your music is one thing with people not seeing your face. But it's another thing when you shooting a video and people know exactly who you are, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when I shot that video, I didn't necessarily know the response I would get. I'm like, oh, do I really have the image to be a rapper? You know what I'm saying?
You weren't sure if you were ready for the camera yet.
Yeah. I'm not camera shy at all, but I just wanted to. I didn't know if they would respond to it correctly. Yeah. So
it's all about the look, your delivery.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. I'm only saying that because I didn't have money. You know what I'm saying. I thought back then that I had to have the biggest chains and an AP on my wrist and cars behind me. You know what I'm saying. So I'm like, damn, if I upload this video, people aren't gonna respond to it because there's nothing flashy in it. That video is just straight organic and raw as it can be.
Now I don't necessarily blame artists that like we said, everything's about the evolution and the come up. Now it's one thing when you rap and saying you got all this shit, but if you're trying to speak it into existence, I could definitely respect that. So it's like you see videos of artists in their early years like Travis Scott and many others. They not all flashy and shit yet, but they work to get to that point. So it's all about just making sure you stay on the grind, and you'll be able to have the cars and the bitches and all the flashy jewelry in the video someday. So
exactly.
You just keep working towards it.
Yeah, man. I strongly believe that'll happen one day, and yeah, that's necessary. That's mostly what it was. Like I was gonna be one of those artists that like mysteriously you wanted to know what I looked like. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I'm too. Like, a lot of people already know me, so I might as
well just put your face out.
Yeah, I might as well just put my face out there. So, yeah, from once I shot that video, I got the right responses. Not that I really care about what the viewers think, but a lot of people were supportive.
We're humans, naturally you want a positive response to your craft, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, you can say, y'all fuck what y'all think, but you always do want to make sure everything you're putting out is not half-assed, and that is likable.
Exactly. So therefore, I got the right responses I wanted, and from there, I was just ready to go. I was ready to go. I wouldn't say I didn't start taking music serious until after my friend passed away. So yeah, after that, it was just play. It was just fun to do. You know what I'm saying?
And your friend, I'm assuming your friend Rel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I did read a little bit of that article. Rest in peace. It's definitely an atrocious and horrific horrific set of events that he had to go through. I mean, condolences to all his loved ones, his friends, you.
Yeah, man. RP my dog, man. RP Relly G's.
Yeah, so how close were y'all? Were y'all pretty much into the music thing, or was it just neighborhood friendship?
Me and Relly's relationship was very, very tight. Relly had a relationship with a lot of different homies, but with me, there was this one summer in particular that I could say he came to my house every day. We chilled, did whatever. Like, we would just, you know how back in the day, your homies just come by and y'all just do whatever without any money?
And just have the most fun you could ever fucking have, just being broke.
Really, just being broke. Days. Getting into shit, getting liquor, smoking weed, doing all this other shit.
Somehow coming up with the money that you didn't have.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That man right there, God rest his soul, bro. I know you watching me. You proud of me. That man right there know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we used to do shit like that. And he was getting into the music like my homie Os. He'll like send me tracks now. Like, Relly was doing that back in the day. 2017, Relly was like, yo, bro, what you think of this song? Like, or he'll write something, screenshot it, send it to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you think of this? Or he'll send a voice memo, yo, what you think of this? I'm really thinking about getting in the booth. You inspired me, bro. Right. So I'm like, yo, fuck around and go do your thing, bro. We all get on top and do this shit. It's lit, but unfortunately, he lost his life very early.
How old was he at the time?
I believe 18.
18, see, yeah, just tragic.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Once again, RIP, you know what I mean? Don't want to get too emotional here, but you know what I mean? It's always good to show respect to your loved ones, the fallen soldiers out there. You know
For sure.
I mean? Like I said, that shit was horrific, you know what I mean? So,
for sure. It's
RIP
terrible.
to him. Condolences once again. Since we're on the topic of your friend group, let's get into one of the groups you're part of, SGB, Scroll Gang Bosses.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the collective. A little bit what y'all have done and if y'all got anything coming up. And then I'll move on to the next question I believe people are
wondering about.
Yes.
Okay.
You already know.
All right. So, yeah, SGB, how many members do you know?
I know the 3-4 core members. You, Fetty, and Barty.
That's 3.
3 core members.
All right. So, that right there, what he just named, those are the only 3 members of SGB. If you hear anybody else screaming that shit, it's not valid. I'm not jacking it. They not jacking it either.
Matter of fact, I should have had my SGB hat on, but that shit is green. It'll blend in with the green screen and all that.
Fuck it, it'll have what you got here right now. What do you think is gonna be showing up? What are you gonna have showing up?
We're gonna be flying through the cosmos, man. We're gonna land any destination. Now, I mean, just pick a destination and we'll go there. Now, I mean, announce it. I'll snap us.
Yeah, we might as well fly through the cosmos because I'm floating right now.
Floating on the cosmos.
But yeah, those are the only 3 members, and what would you like to know? Like how I met them?
Yeah, a little bit how you met them, because we did the little, I'll say a little documentary video I did with y'all. If y'all haven't seen that, go check that on Space Network YouTube. But talk a little bit about how y'all met up, the origins, stuff like that.
All right, how I met Barty was we went to the same high school. At the time, he was on my vocational technical school bus.
Okay.
And we usually, I don't know. We had mutual friends, but once we got on that bus, that's when we clicked. Cause like, we used to fucking crack jokes on everybody. And like, we used to sit next to each other and just crack jokes on bitches, niggas, whatever. And we just clicked from there, just being on the bus, you feel me? We never had classes in Voc Technical School, but on that bus ride, that's when niggas connected. And he was like, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We started linking outside of school and shit like that. At that time, he wasn't rapping.
No, it was just cool shit.
Yeah, it was just some school shit. It was just some school shit. But the only nigga I could say was rapping at the time in high school was Fetty.
So he been doing that shit.
Yeah, Fetty been doing this shit. Fetty was one of the first rappers, like young rapper niggas that really was rapping. Like niggas already knew him in school for rapping. SoundCloud. He was already popping on SoundCloud. So that shit was like, and then he was like, yo, bro, let's just, you know what I'm saying, try your hand at rapping. I connected with him I met Fetty through my man's Jado.
I think I met him before, at least one time.
Yeah, you did meet him before. I met him through him. They used to live together and shit. And when I used to link Jado, Fetty used to be there and shit. But this is years ago. This is This is way back type shit.
Like early, you want to say
20, oof, I would say 2013, 2012.
So even before you really started taking it seriously, Fetty, he was already on the music shit. He been working.
Yeah, we was freshmen, and he was already like on the route to like doing that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even, no. I don't even think when I was a freshman, I don't even think he was in high school at the time.
Because Freddie, he is pretty young. I remember the first time he told me his age, I was like, God damn, I thought you was older than me.
Yeah. He was, bro, he already had the vision for it way back when he used to be really fat too.
Yeah, you could tell with the certain build of people.
Yeah, he used to be a chubby dude, and he's just been rapping for so long, bro. He been rapping for so long that he deserves it. But yeah, I met Fetty through Drado, and we just started hanging out a lot more. And there's pictures. I don't know if the SGB page is still up. There's pictures from years ago of us just chilling in his crib, rapping on the Snowball, the Yeti mic.
Oh yeah,
you know,
definitely had one of those in the past.
Yeah, one of those, and he just vibing out, smoking, eating pizza, just doing nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And we connected from there. We solid.
Getting work done as well.
Yeah, for sure, getting that work done. I recorded Dig My Vibe in Fetty's room back then, in his mom's crib. And crazy as it seems, that song went crazy. So, but yeah, that's how I met them two dudes.
How's Barty right now?
Barty's cool. Barty right now is I would say he's working on himself as an artist to like come out. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, he's already had songs out and doing his thing. I feel like this is his time to like, he's resetting himself and reinventing himself to just pop out on everybody, surprisingly. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about when the time is right.
It's all about when the time is right, but I always tell him, you know, time is not on your side, bro, so, you know, you got to pick it up sooner or later.
Yeah, don't let it come to you. Chase it a little bit, but, you know what I mean, make sure y'all aiming for the same destination.
Yeah, with me and him, I don't know if you heard The Only Way Is Up tape.
Only Way Is Up. I heard a little bit of it.
Yeah, that tape did very well. And I know y'all want a part 2. We talking about it. It's not in the works yet, but we talking about doing a part 2. So if anybody is excited for that, me and Barty will be talking about that part 2. Most likely it'll happen.
Nah, I mean, show y'all support for it, man. It might be on the way.
Yeah, most likely it'll happen.
So now the important question. Now, I mean, it's unfortunate set of events. Free Fetty VVS. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot to that. You gonna take a shot?
Yeah, let's take a shot to that.
Yeah, you try to pull yourself up. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you so we can take a shot to that. There's some orange juice here too if you want it.
Know what I mean? But as we're pouring up, just speak on what you can about his situation. Of course, no deep details. It's not anybody's real business.
Really,
but we're just concerned. Know what I mean? He has a fan base out there, and we want to know that he's well.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, hold on, let's see. As a matter of fact, I think bro hit me up.
How long ago you think that was?
A day ago.
A day ago?
A day ago, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. My brother, he just got into some trouble, man. From back in 2017, something happened with a young lady where she spread some allegations that may or may not be true. We don't know.
I didn't think it was something of that magnitude. Okay.
Yeah, it's something totally different than what he raps about. Actually.
Exactly.
If you pay attention, what he raps about, it has nothing to do with that. I'm not gonna speak on my bro's situation too much because it's still an ongoing case. You know what I'm saying? But he is well. He in there doing his, you know what I'm saying, doing his trial. His trial is August 9th.
August 9th. So damn, he's gonna be sitting.
Yeah. He did say if anybody that really knows him personally and wants to write a character letter for him and show up to the trial to show that he's a good Samaritan and that he does a lot for the community. Don't forget last year, he gave out fucking books and pencils and fucking shit for the kids last summer. If y'all forget, y'all don't be paying attention sometimes. But if y'all want to show love and support, hit me up. I can give y'all his information so you can talk to him. Right now, he said he's not talking to nobody but family and close friends.
Understandable. Very understandable.
So Yeah, he good. He holding his head. I talked to him on the phone a couple of days ago. He already sound institutionalized.
You think so? Damn.
It's
so
crazy.
I know he was going through some some of his personal stuff while he was home, so I could see it playing a part while he just sitting there. All he has is time to think.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just only imagine where his mind state is right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Only the strong survive. He gonna be good though. My bro, good. He good.
Yeah, man.
And if it ain't life, it ain't long.
Exactly. So, I mean, Free Fetty, we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, Free Fetty BBS,
Shout out
man.
to all his friends, loved ones, everybody that's concerned about him. And that's the update right there. Now, let's take it back a little bit. Let's talk.
Look at that.
Okay, yeah, see, part 2 already for the project now.
See, he don't even know I'm doing this interview, and he just said something about part 2.
Exactly. So now, my man, he's gonna stay working.
Yeah, man.
So let's take it back just a little bit. Take it back to pre-pandemic. You had a hit song that you performed in a couple of venues. Now, I've been in attendance to a lot of those venues. Quit.
Mm-hmm.
Had the streets going crazy. Talk a little bit about that song. How it came about. Did you really have to get off the lean off the Xanax? What's going on?
Fun fact about me. I have only drank lean one time.
One time ever?
One time. I capped in that song about that. But I
me.
did have a Xanax addiction. You know what I'm saying? I speak about that a lot on my Twitter. Yeah, I had a Xanax addiction. I mean, sad as it is, my older brother got me hooked on him. You know what I'm saying? He was the one popping Xanax. He was having a little, I don't know what was going on with him. I just wanted to know what he was doing. Gave me a couple Xanax and I fell in love with him. I was doing them for like about 2-3 years. Not consistently every day, but when I didn't have it for like, I would say every other day.
Yeah, see, now I've known people that've had their troubles dealing with Xanax, so I could definitely understand the struggle that you was going through. I haven't used it ever myself, but being around people, I can empathize with what might have gone on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started doing them like in 2017, and after the death of my homie, that's when I really started trying to drown the pain away with them shits. And them shits ain't, you know what I'm saying? Once that fentanyl started hitting the streets, I was like, yeah, I gotta do something about this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta do something about this shit. So I wouldn't say I was really addicted because I was able to, I'm so in tune with my own brain to where it's all a mental game. I'm gonna say addiction is a mental game. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just know in my head that like, bro, you can break this shit. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you got the drive and the willpower
Yeah,
for it.
if you really want to do it, you can break anything. So therefore, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna quit this shit, bro. And mind you, I had a whole bunch of homies around me, still popping them shit, still offering. You know what I'm saying?
So the song pretty much had to be sort of a message, like,
yeah,
it's time to stop this shit.
Yeah.
I can still be lit and still be who I am, but I don't need this bullshit in my life.
right. I could still be turned without it. You know what I'm saying? I had to quit the lean. I think you missing the point.
So you like that shit.
When I'm rapping in the song, they don't really understand. They just hear the bop. They just dancing to it. They weren't really listening to the lyrics.
To the message,
Yeah.
So, did you ever, how can I say, anything too extreme with the little concoction of drugs, or did you have enough willpower to just be like, it's moderation, that's it?
I wouldn't say I did it in moderation at all, because anytime it was around me at that time when I was doing it, I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? My homie would pull out a fucking bottle of pills, like, yo, anybody want a Xan? Anybody want a Xan? I'm pulling out $5-10 here, bro. Let me get one of them shits. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess it was extreme for me. You know what I'm saying? Because off rip, I just wasn't off rip. Like when I started popping them, I was like just thinking they were just like medication. You know
just having fun, not really thinking too much about the outcome.
Yeah, I really didn't think they were harming me at the end of the day. You know, so.
We're glad you're off it now.
Yeah,
glad
man.
you living a cleaner lifestyle.
Yeah, man, super sober, man, super sober.
So now with that song and many of your other songs, but especially that one at the time, pre-pandemic, you had the venues lit. So my question is, just in general, Do you have more fun performing music or creating the music? Which one is more exciting to you?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I love composing music, but when you up there and you got eyes on me, man, I don't know. That's the thing. Whenever I do another show and you're around, I'm gonna bring you up on stage just so you can feel how.
Like, I'm always going to support, man. Just let me know where it's at, and I'm pulling up.
Yeah, man, bro. I would say I love performing more. I love performing, bro. I love putting on a show for the crowd, whether they know me or not. I love being up there. I love being.
You love receiving the energy of the people.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy to say I love being the center of attention, but on that stage,
own that shit. Yeah, nigga.
I'm trying to be
when the eyes are on you. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm trying to be humble though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
At the end of the day, yeah, when I'm on that stage, mind you, my personal life and Koopa G, the artist, are two different people. I don't let that.
You don't let them.
I don't let them. Yeah,
mix.
Hit each other at all. So when I'm on that stage, that's a different person than you gonna get me before we turn these cameras on. You know what I'm saying? Before we do any of that, when I'm performing, I don't hear shit. I'm in a mode. I'm trying to control the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get their brains instilled into what's going on right here. I'm trying to have them all have tunnel vision and see one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love that. I respect it so much. Because one thing I'm trying to build myself up to, speaking more, you know what I mean? I want to eventually have little shows where people come out, see how I conduct interviews and do podcasts when I bring podcasts back and stuff like that. So definitely watching you and seeing others do their performances, even though we're doing different things, it's definitely giving me that confidence and that positive energy that maybe one day I'm going to be there too, being on the stage, being able to talk and carry a crowd like that. So I definitely respect that.
Yeah,
definitely love what you've been doing. So now, since we're on still on the topic of music and all that, there's been a resurgence of the drill wave. I won't necessarily say NY drill, Chicago drill. Drill is pretty much everywhere now.
Right.
What are your feelings on it? I know your recent song, Casanova Conversations, is called, right?
Yeah.
Casanova Conversations. That has a little drill tone to it. What's your feelings on drill, the effect of it, and just how did it make its way into the Valley?
I mean, honestly, the drill wave right now, I really feel like I'm done with it. You know, I feel like it's dying out. It's a dying breed.
Everybody's getting locked up.
Yeah, everybody's getting locked up, indicted. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a dying breed. It was fun while it lasted. It was very fun to hear sample beats and hear different types of a different type of
twist to an original piece of music.
Yeah. It was a great type of twist. Yeah, it was a great type of twist to a different type of music. You know what I'm saying? Even though it came from the scene of Chicago drill, and they made it their own. It was nice to see. But now I think like it's dying out. I just told Raul this the other day.
Shout out to Raul. Nombre Garments.
Yeah, I told him this yesterday. He was like, I'm messing with the NY drill right now. I'm like, bro, I think it's dying out because
I seen that little post on Twitter, man.
Yeah, the repetitive Batman voices, the this and the dead, and the sample beats. It's just like,
now I could rock with the sample beats. I love when I hear a twist on one of my favorite classic songs from back in the day.
Of course.
But the dissing of the dead people and the little voices and the accents, Batman bullshit, that shit can be put to a halt most definitely.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of people going that route. You know what I'm saying? So.
And earlier, going back to what I said before, why I thought for a little bit that you had some Jersey in you. You use a Jersey type beat. Do you think that that those club type of beats, do you think that could become a different genre? Can it be a subgenre of drill, just a subgenre of rap and hip hop? Because I feel like I like the Jersey club samples. I appreciate those. I mean, me being Jersey born. So what do you think about that? How do you think you can change the drill scene, at least for the Valley? Because the Valley needs an identity.
Yeah.
You can't just be listening to New York artists. You know, we are around the same age. We can't emulate what they doing. They got they got that New York drill shit. They got that popping now. You know, I like what Fetty does and a couple other artists out here, what they doing with the beats. I feel like we need to make something of our own. How do you think we can make that happen?
But you know, originally, that's not the type of music he was making.
Of course not, yeah.
He always tries to tap into things, you know what I'm saying? So
I noticed that he did the scan rap when the Detroit wave was at its peak. Now I see him dabbling with the little New York drill beats.
That's the thing. We still haven't found like our certain lane. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't found his lane to where it's sticking, and he can go all the way up with it. So
but I feel like he can do it because the songs that I've heard with the drill essence, they're good. They're good songs.
Yeah. But what was your question? So
how do you think the Valley could find its own identity while drill is the popping thing right now, pretty much?
I necessarily can't answer that question wholly because
what can you do?
Honestly, that one drill song was probably the only drill song you're ever gonna get out of me. That's not my.
So that's not what you trying to do.
Yeah, I was just tapping into it. You know what I'm saying? See what I could do on it, and that's what I gave them.
Testing, experiment.
Yeah, I was experimenting. That's what I gave them. I don't really like I said. I'm really done with it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I still listen to it. It's cool to listen to Be Love and them and everything, but it's just not for me. That's not my lane. But what I do want to say is, the Valley hasn't had its own identity for a long time. You know, these certain waves come out and
we latch on to them.
Yeah, we latch on to them until they die out, and then everybody just making hoopla. You know what I'm
miscellaneous
saying?
Shit.
Yeah, miscellaneous shit. Everybody sounds different. You know, there's a rock star over here, then there's a gangster right here, then there's pop stars, and you know, nobody has a certain sound that sticks to it. Which I guess is cool because okay, you're showing your versatility, but
what's that one lane that we can find to say like, all right, this is the Valley sound. We're not emulating New York, we're not emulating Chicago or Atlanta. This is us. Not even Philly. This is the Valley.
Honestly, what I think people should do is really tap into their own neighborhoods. Really tap into where they live at. And if you don't live in a neighborhood that's actually like doing shit, then you just go day by day and just talk to people and fucking see your surroundings and get an idea of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Elevate the community.
Yeah.
Get tapped in.
Yeah, get tapped in. In my neighborhood, I got a lot of shit to talk about. There's been a lot of shit that went down in that neighborhood. I could talk books about it. You know what I'm saying?
Pembroke, correct?
Yeah, Pembroke. So yeah, like that right there is just like I think that's what the Valley need to do. They need to tap into their neighborhoods and tap into their areas. Like if you live in Allentown, you shouldn't be rapping about what the fuck a motherfucker doing in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Y'all, it's a lot of shit going on in y'all city that y'all not even talking about, man. Y'all talk about all the people that's on drugs. Talk about the abandoned buildings. Talk about how the police treat people. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how the schools treat people.
And talk about the positivity that's going on.
Right. Talk about
local artists that's trying to come up and do their thing, or the entrepreneurs that are starting their businesses and trying to build their businesses and shit like that.
Exactly. Talk about the clothing brands that's coming out of there. You know what I'm saying? Out here, out in Bethlehem where I'm at, we ain't got much of that. We ain't got like too many people that's doing clothes and doing that. Everybody want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be a rapper.
I will say, as far as the Valley, the ABE area, Bethlehem got it as far as musicians. Y'all take it more seriously than I see Allentown. Easton, I have to tap in a little bit more, so I can't really speak on Easton. But as far as Bethlehem and Allentown, because I hang in both the places, I've been around. Bethlehem right now, they got it. Allentown, I feel like it's a little more so of the emulating of different places, of different cities.
Exactly.
So like you said, just tapping into where we're at, tapping into the community, talking about where we're from and what's going on here. I definitely agree that will help us out a lot. Now, one thing I want to talk about just briefly, that like you just said, you're not on drill shit. But one thing I do notice that you like to cater to the ladies a little bit. You know what I mean? Talk a little bit. Why you chose that route rather than talking about that street shit, that hard shit that most people like to gravitate towards?
Man, to be real with you, bro, in my neighborhood, I wasn't trying to be like, even though I was around real street niggas and shit, like around niggas that really would get on your ass, I was never the type to be like, yo, I'm gonna follow behind these niggas because they my niggas and I gotta prove myself. My homies never treated me a certain way because I wasn't gonna do what they did. Feel me? So like, if these niggas just like, yo, we finna go beat this nigga up or do this to this nigga, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna sit back. I'm about to go record music with Fetty or something. Yeah, I'm about to go to Fetty's and record music. Niggas wasn't looking at me like, oh, you pussies, bro. They go ahead, bro. Get us out the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I never played the tough guy. I never wanted to be the tough guy. I wanted to be the dude that when I walk in the party with my homies, the females is looking at me and the niggas is like, oh, there go the nigga that be running down on niggas. They talking about my homies. I'm walking past them and the ladies looking at me. You feel me?
You got the arm behind you, but you the one that's like, all right. Now
I'm the cool. Yeah.
Cross over a little bit.
Right. I wanted to be the nigga when I walk in the spot. Females is like, oh my God, girl, that's him. Like, he be making music and shit, and he got his homie cute too. Like, you feel me? I ain't never want to be no street nigga. I'm a hood nigga. I ain't no street nigga. Like, but don't get it fucked up though. Don't get it fucked up. I'll get on your ass, but it's like I don't want to take it there. That shit. I'm about money.
Get to that point.
I'm about money first and women later. Not women, not second. Money first, family second. Women last.
Okay.
Really.
And that leads me to my next thing. Got a bit of a Twitter personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He be talking that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, you cater to the ladies a lot, I see. Talk about that. Talk about your little your presence on social media. Because some of the shit I see is quite funny. I say.
Yeah, bro. Really. When I think I started my Twitter back in like 2016.
2016.
Yeah, and I was just saying this shit to myself in my head the other day, like, yeah, once I hit 1,000 followers, that's low-key equivalent to like 1 million followers on Instagram, isn't it?
For where we're at, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
really.
say that.
Once you hit a band,
300, yeah.
Once you hit a band, you lit. You lit. Everybody gonna see your shit, but I'm almost there. But it's like, I don't know. I just say shit and people agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really reaching for anybody to relate with me. It's just that people relate.
You're just expressing your thoughts.
I'm just expressing whatever the fuck is bubbling in my head, man. Really. And people rock with it, I guess. I don't know. And that's the beauty of it all. I mean, if I'm a funny dude, I'm a funny dude. I just be saying shit, bro. Yeah. That's my space to... Twitter is my space to be as open as I can be.
Now, do you want to give any advice to the ladies that's still smoking vapes and the puff bars and shit like that, and the ladies that's acting crazy that don't want to get right?
Listen,
know what I mean, shout out to the ladies, of course.
Shout out to the ladies. We love y'all.
My man's here. He has a message when he speaks on Twitter, so I want him to put it out there for the people.
Right, we love y'all, ladies. We love y'all. I love all pretty women. I just said this the other day, like,
gotta salute the beautiful woman.
Yeah, salute the beautiful woman, but some of y'all is not good for the soul. But what I want to say about that, the vapes and shit, y'all need to quit it. Please quit it. You're damaging your lungs. Just because it's fruity watermelon passion doesn't mean it's healthy for you.
Yeah, man, that's bad. Electronic smoke?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
It's lighting up, you know what I'm saying? You think, oh, it's a little healthy. It doesn't have too much. It's just juices. And you know, some of them got the ones that you charge up and then you unscrew it. It got like little fabric in it. You squeeze the juice in the fabric. You know what I'm saying?
Smoking straight battery acid.
Yo, it's crazy. And then y'all wonder why y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all chest is closed up, y'all coughing all crazy, y'all want to blame it on COVID. No, it's
voices all raspy like Jada and all that.
Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all gotta chill. That vape shit is not cool. I might, you know what I'm saying? I might smoke a hookah. The coal a little bad, but I'm not hitting a hookah OD.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you know what they saying about hookah now?
What they saying?
You know what they saying about hookah? If you're a male smoking hookah, and this is just the internet women that put out this perspective. If you a man smoking hookah, you a little bit questionable. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so now, and this came from the women?
I'll say it started there. And then dudes start picking up and say, "Oh damn, yeah, hookah, you putting holes to your mouth, shit like that."
Just because the lady said it now. Just because the lady said it, now you wanna jump on boat,
bro. I say the same shit.
I might get my dick sucked because she said it.
Niggas always wanna compete or be in competition with the women's the hoochie daddy shorts. Like, nigga, just wear your shorts and get the fuck on.
Yeah, what's up with that? I guess these are hoochie daddy shorts. You know what I'm saying? But
not saying that I don't respect, cause nigga, I'm gonna wear my shorts. Know what I mean? Whether I don't wear them too high, but if I get a pair, I get a pair. But I'm not calling myself a goddamn hoochie daddy. That shit is not in my vocab. It's not in my Rolodex. Not thinking about none of that shit.
That's out of pocket. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna wear what I like, and I'm gonna eat what I like to eat. Fuck all y'all talking about. I can't eat hot dogs. Like, come on. Yeah.
No, this summer, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, if I see you recording while niggas eating a hot dog, I'm not even calling it a glizzy. Because we're going to be mature here.
Right. Please, grow the fuck up. Y'all be 26, 27, you know what I'm saying, 30 years old, talking about, oh, he eating a glizzy. Bro, grow the fuck up.
Knowing all your damn life, every time you went to a cookout or family reunion or a gathering, your ass was the first person to eat a hot dog.
What the fuck is on your plate?
So, exactly. Frank, nigga.
Come on, man. Y'all make me sick. And now you talking about I can't smoke hookah? I don't even smoke hookah like that, so I ain't really tripping, but come on.
Nigga, they say
you're the one thinking all weird.
Nigga, they saying we can't even drink pink lemonade now. That's how bad it's getting. People saying you can't block anybody on the internet. You can't drink pink lemonade. You can't have dessert at a restaurant. It's all types of crazy shit. But before we wrap it up, just if you got anything upcoming, I know you say you had a tape coming up. If you want to get a name for that, any upcoming visuals you working on?
Yo, listen, Koopa G, full effect. From the drive, dropping June 17th. This is the first time I'm dropping the release date.
Okay.
June 17th.
Space Network exclusive.
Exclusive. June 17th, from the drive, dropping. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 visuals coming out. Can You Hear Me? And motherfucking Forbidden Prayer. Y'all check that out. June 17th, man. I'm dropping the cover art today. If you fuck with me for real and you watching this interview, make my cover art your profile picture for the month. That's all I'm asking. You ain't even gotta listen to the tape for real. Just make my cover art your profile picture.
We're gonna make sure this shit go.
And I'll be forever grateful. Word.
Any shout outs you want to give? Anybody you want to salute?
Shout out my guys. Free Reek, Free Mizzy, Free Kai, Free Cheese. Shout out Ball. Shout out Rock With Me. Shout out 30 Band. Shout out Fetty BBS. Shout out Barty 1K. You know the fucking vibe. Shout out J-Lo, my motherfucking right hand, my busser. You hear me? Shout out Lamar one time.
Spaceman, Space Network Media.
You hear me? Shout out Luke Cash. Damn, shout out also Lil J, feel me? Shout out RJ the Guru. I fuck with you, bro. Damn.
RJ, that's my guy.
Yeah, man. Shout out Omi, if I'm saying it right. He shot my music videos. I'm gonna show you off camera one of the days. But yeah, man, that's it. That's all I want to shout out, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Shout out to the Valley, know what I mean? I'm glad you finally came through, know what I mean? It's been a long awaited episode.
I'll be back too.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely gonna do this again a couple more times, know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely trying to build something here.
And it's not gonna be too long, but we're not doing that.
Yeah, know what I mean?
It's gonna be real soon. It's gonna be real soon. We gotta be consistent. If anything, once you get the camera, get the space and all that, and you need a co-host,
bro,
I feel like this whole interview went well.
Bro, this was beautiful. This is actually, like, I always say this, but this is one of my favorites. This one flowed so well. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Know what I mean? This has been another episode of the Space Station Conversations with my boy Koopa G. Thank you for pulling up. We're going to do this again.
Appreciate you, bro.
And we out of here. Peace.
Oh, you dropped your